Does your child struggle with big feelings like anger? Are you trying to help them find ways to manage their big feelings without yelling, throwing things, or getting aggressive? Well, look no further, because in today's video I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite children's books on anger, which will teach your child some anger management techniques. So let's get into it. Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Dr. Jasmine. I am a clinical psychologist as well as a mom of 2 little girls, and around here we talk about everything from child development, positive parenting, to how to keep our own sanity as parents. Okay, so let's get into this video. I want to share some of my favorite books about anger, okay? And one of my favorites is Grumpy Monkey, okay? And I love this book. My children love this book because it's all about Jim. Okay, he woke up in a bad mood, right on the wrong side of the bed, and he has this friend called Norman. Okay, Norman, and they go around and they talk to these different animals about how they're feeling, right? So it goes through, right, where they're talking. And he's trying to basically pretend that he's happy, right? And everybody's like, but you look so grumpy. And then they're like, you should do all these coping skills, right? You should take a bath. You should eat some old meat, says the vulture. Or some honey, says the bear, right? They're trying to cheer him up. You should jump up and down. And he's like, I'm not grumpy, guys. I'm not grumpy. Leave me alone, right? I'm sure your little one can relate to that. But I love how it ends because it ends with like, it's okay to be grumpy, and we just have to go through that feeling, and we'll get through it in our own time. And like, it's not dependent on what other people tell us we need to do, or how we should be, right? That, you know, just actually feeling that feeling is actually what we oftentimes need. So it's a wonderful lesson in a silly book. It's called The Grumpy Monkey, and it's my favorite. Here's another one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorites, y'all. There's a lot of good children's books out there, but Roaring Mad Riley is another really good one that I think your little ones can relate to. It's about a little dinosaur who gets upset. He's at school, right? He's so happy. I'm sorry, I'm saying he. It's a girl character. And she's playing with the blocks, and then somebody comes and knocks over her blocks, and she gets so upset. And it goes, Riley was mad, roaring mad. She could feel her face get very, very hot. She huffed and puffed, and she was breathing so fast. So again, identifying, you know, what happens in your body when you feel anger. Her hands curled up like fists, into fists. Her shoulders rose up to her ears. Riley's body felt so tight. So as you're reading this, you want to kind of act it out and make it come alive for the little ones. They'll get a kick out of it. Riley's teacher, Mr. Rex, asked gently, Riley, how are you feeling? I am angry. Right, they're gonna get a kick out of this. Riley roared. She picked up a block and threw it. Crash! The tower fell down. And basically it goes through the story of how Riley learned how to calm down. And hold on, let me go through it. And the teacher is instructing her to take a deep breath, count to 10. And so you can do that with your child, right? Really act it out, get into the character, and then be like, 1, 2, 3, right? Very good practice. I'm always talking about how the best time to teach your child coping skills is not in the moment when they're upset. The best time is to teach them when they are calm and they're connected and they're happy, right? Then they're gonna be like, okay, 1, 2, right? And then it goes through the lesson, right? So different coping skills Riley can do, how she can make amends with her friend at school. It's a really good, just all around book about anger. And I think that your child will really be able to identify, which is so important, right? When we talk about books, really important for them to identify with the characters in the book. Okay, another good one is When I Feel Angry. And I like this book because it's very simple, right? And so it's for the littler ones, right? So when somebody makes fun of me, I feel angry. I feel angry when I have to stop a game at the best part and clean up my room. I'm sure they can relate to that one too. Or when we finally can go swimming and it rains, right? Oh, that's so frustrating. It makes me mad when I try my hardest, but I can't make my drawing look right. Okay, good. So, right, so it's really normalizing how frustrating it can be, right, when things don't turn out the way that they want. I just crumple it up and I throw it away. If the teacher says I was talking and I wasn't, I get angry. It isn't fair, right? So again, they can really identify with that. But feeling like I want to do something is not the same as doing it. Feelings can't hurt anyone or get me in trouble, but doing can, which is such an important lesson, right? That we can feel things and that's totally fine, but it's what we do with those emotions that matter the most. And so it goes through different coping skills that they can do when they feel angry. So again, very simple, but very, very powerful in the lessons that it's teaching about anger. So when I feel angry, highly recommend. Okay, a little spot of anger. A story about managing big emotions. This one is another good one. So it goes through a lot of wonderful things that they can do. Again, right, this is a theme, right, of let's talk about anger and then let's talk about ways that we can calm our bodies down. So this one says, now fill your lungs with peaceful air and coat your spots with love and care. Now look how the peaceful air really cools down the angry spot. I feel so much better. Everyone has their own style of art and I shouldn't compare myself to others. I'm still learning and it doesn't need to be perfect. Ah, what a wonderful lesson, right? So it's not only teaching those coping skills in terms of how we can calm our body, but also how we can think of things differently. So that's very powerful, right? In teaching about anger and emotional regulation. The last one I want to share with you guys is the Angry Octopus, and it's a relaxation story. And I love this one because it really walks you through the different things that you can do to calm your body down, including the progressive muscle relaxations, which I'm a fan of. So it talks about the octopus and how he woke up and his garden was messed up and he was so mad, right, that something happened to it. He lost his temper, he screamed and yelled, and he released a purplish black cloud of ink into the water around him. He felt frustrated. Along comes this sea child, as they call it, and basically she says, I will show you how to be the boss of your body and your anger. I will show you how to calm down and let go of your anger and see things more clearly. And then she goes through a progressive muscle relaxation. So she says, now tighten your toes, squeeze them as tight as you can, squeeze them into a tight ball, hold. Then let the air out of your mouth and let your toes and feet relax. And then it goes through all different parts of his body, like his legs and the hips and stomach, just places all throughout their body that they can tighten and relax. And it's such a powerful way to show your little one how they can calm their emotions and calm their body down. So yeah, love this book. So that is it for this video. Let me know down below if there are any books about anger that your little one is currently loving. I would love if you can share them. Again, the links will be in the description to grab these books for your book collection. Let me know if there's any other topics that you're struggling with. Be sure you're subscribed to this channel because I will be sharing children's books to help with grief and loss, as well as some other book hauls and other resources for you guys. So I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you got any value from the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.